Congratulations, Nolan. Fantastic piece of music. We are so fortunate here in Spartanburg to have so many incredible artists, Nolan being one of them, of course, and of course the fabulous musicians of our Spartanburg Philharmonic. So this is not your typical program, is it? For our own metrics measuring, could you please raise your hand if you came for Béla Fleck only? Ah, great. He'll be on the second half of tonight's program. But we thought, what could we pair with the great artist like Béla Fleck and his lovely wife, incredible musician, Abigail Washburn, on the first half of the program. We thought, we wanted to showcase some of our local talent with Nolan's fabulous Golden State Rock. But then we also wanted to showcase one of the greatest pieces of American music ever written. That is Copland's Appalachian Spring. How many of you have heard this live before? How many have not heard it live before? Good. Well, this is our music, ladies and gentlemen. Appalachian Spring is the quintessential American piece of music. And there's an interesting story of how it came about. Copland was a Lithuanian Jew who grew up in Brooklyn. And when he was 20 years old, he decided he was going to be a world-famous composer and create the American sound. Good luck, Aaron. His parents certainly did not want him to be a composer, like any good parent. Right, Nolan? Oh, they're here. Oh, sorry. But he had a dream. He had a dream to create an American art form in the orchestra and serious art music. So he went where any young composer would go in 1920, and that was to Paris. And he studied with a very important composition teacher, a woman by the name of Nadia Boulanger. You've heard of Nadia Boulanger? Anyone? Okay, great. Well, she was the teacher of Leonard Bernstein, Maurice Ravel, even Quincy Jones studied with Nadia Boulanger. She affected so many musicians of the first half of the 20th century. And the method in which she inspired her students was to encourage them to find their own voice and using music of their home country to inspire that true original voice in them. Well, guess what was being played in 1920 all around Paris? Jazz, American jazz. So the irony is that Copland has to go all the way to Paris to discover his musical roots from America, American jazz. He then comes back to the States and starts writing pieces like Billy the Kid, Rodeo. He finds this populist voice, much to the chagrin of his contemporaries who were writing in a very avant-garde style. And they said, Aaron, you're selling your soul writing this popular music. And he said, my friends, if I can't find an audience for my music, what kind of artist am I? So he wrote this incredible music. And Appalachian Spring is, I think, one of his greatest pieces, if not one of the greatest pieces of American music ever written. It's about 23 minutes long, and it takes you on this journey from calm through a series of dances back to calm. It was originally a ballet. He collaborated with the choreographer Martha Graham, and there was no title for this. And when he finished the composition, he put on the page Ballet for Martha. And then she suggested the title of Appalachian Spring, and forever it has become known as Appalachian Spring. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this incredible piece of our music, Copland's Appalachian Spring.